Hey, hello, it's Domain Dave from CheapWineFinder.com with another podcast, like always. And today we have kind of a lesson in Chardonnay. You know, a little bit of a lesson anyway. We have the Toad Hollow Vineyards Unoaked Chardonnay, Mendocino County, 2019. Francine's Selections. Toad Hollow is a winery that was founded in 1994 by Todd Williams and Rodney Strong. Rodney Strong was the Broadway choreographer and has his own winery named after him. And they, from the start, they did the Mr. Toad, Wind in the Willows kind of theme for their winery. Had some fun with it. You know, they were serious about the wine, but had some fun with it. And in 2007, Todd Williams passed on and Frankie Williams took over. And that's where the Francine Selection comes from here. Because this is one of the first unoaked Chardonnays in California. It's kind of set the trend a little bit. Before that, you were getting kind of heavily oaked. There was kind of seen, especially with the more expensive one, it often seemed like they're trying to see who could oak it the most, and it was kind of you couldn't tell where the oak started and the grapes started. But that's another story. And this is an unoaked Chardonnay. So why is that a lesson? I'm going to take a sip because it's good. Chardonnay is a weird grape in that Pinot Grigio, Sauvignon Blanc, Riesling, most of these white wine grapes in this price range, they don't do a lot to. You pick the grapes, you ferment them in stainless steel, you age them for a little bit, off you go. You want them bright, alive, full of flavor. Chardonnay gets malolactic fermentation, it gets enlise, it gets oak barrel fermentation. It gets, they more often than not will take selections, especially as far as, coastal grapes, valley grapes, hillside grapes, plateau grapes, try to get all these different environments to bring different characteristics to the wine. Chardonnay is complicated to where every other white wine in this price range is simple. So what you have here with an unoaked Chardonnay is that you don't get confused by what oak brings. There isn't any oak. They didn't use enlise. Enlise is the dead yeast and they leave in the tank and they stir it. The batonnage is stirring it, and that brings flavors to the wine that wouldn't be there if you didn't do that. But what they did do with Toad Hollow, Mendocino County, Unoaked Chardonnay 2019, is they did do malolactic fermentation, which is where they change the tart acid that are in the grapes to malolactic acid. Lactic acid is lactose, milk. Usually you get malolactic fermentation when you have oak barrel aging because the rounded acidity in the grapes matches like the vanilla you get from the barrels better. But here you're just getting a rounded flavor. Often unoaked Chardonnay that doesn't undergo a malolactic fermentation is more citrusy. And this is this has really nice balanced acidity. I usually like the kind of acidity that makes you want to take another sip. And sometimes it actually is out of balance. There's a little bit too much. It doesn't burn, it doesn't bite, but it shouldn't be the main component. I like it. I get to taste it, and I drink more, and with inexpensive wines, it's perfectly fine. But this one's got kind of that, but it's more balance. I mean, this is a really nicely made wine. And you get what malolactic brings to the wine. You're not getting that tartness. You're getting more peach. You're getting more pear. You are getting some grapefruit. You are getting some lemon, lime. But you're also getting rounded things. You're getting interesting spices. You're getting a creaminess. It's interesting because now when you have Chardonnay that actually undergoes the whole treatment, you might be able to figure out, oh, that's oak, and this is malolactic. No, and that's on lees, because there's no on lees here. You're not getting that salty cashew flavor thing. I'll take another sip. This is a 3-sip wine so far. It really tastes great. I mean, it's a tasty wine. It's got a cool children's nursery book, Wind in the Willows label. But it's a serious wine. I mean, this is solid. I'm not a super fan of unoaked Chardonnay, though I had a couple recently that really were great. And this one makes you wonder why they put oak in it. So it's that good. So there you go. That's me talking about unoaked Chardonnay, talking about how they make Chardonnay and why this one's different. So domain Dave, cheapwinefighter.com. Like us where you like podcasts, if you will. It does help us with other, all the algorithms out there. So if you feel like it, do it. And I'll be talking to you in a couple of days. I've got a 93-point inexpensive Cabernet Sauvignon coming up. So we have good wines coming for the summer. And adios. Keep it cool. Stay safe. And I'll be talking to everybody. Bye-bye.